Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with my audio or the video, please do let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know guys. Good evening everyone, good evening. So how are you guys? Let me know. Everything is perfect. That's great. That's great. Okay, so how was your day guys? Let me know that. Good evening guys. Good evening. Okay. How was your day, guys? Please do let me know. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Do let me know, guys. How was your day? Thank you so much, Naveen. Like, I didn't like my haircut, so I was mostly like people will be saying, "What is this shit on your head?" And I would be like, "Hey." Okay, so somebody like it was just like I was sitting at the baba. I was like, yeah, do whatever you want to do, man. Okay. If you look very closely, even my beard is also not the same on both the sides. भाई यार अजीब सा दिन था did nothing productive. Ashish, if you are not able to do something productive in the morning, try to make sure that you are not wasting the evening or the night. Okay, try to make sure that you are able to cover that up. And my suggestion to you would be that every single day, try to make sure that you are reading at least 15 to 20 pages of a book. Okay. If you are not like if you are just starting out to read books itself, go with a non-fiction book. Okay, that is my suggestion. Like at the end, you should be reading books that should be for the betterment of yourself. Okay, something like that. But yeah, if not, like if you are not able to build that inculcate that habit, just bring some fiction books. Okay, but read every single day. Okay, that will be something that you guys will be able to like inculcate into your daily habits. Okay. I have no idea who Soap McTavish is. Okay. Just Indian barber things. Yeah, Indian barbers are just like pretty much you tell them that okay, yeah, I want this to like don't touch this or like just keep this short or something like that, and they will do whatever they want to do. Okay. They don't care about it. Like I thought that it would be better. Like last time what happened was that I never spent more than 60 rupees on a haircut. Never ever in my life I've ever spent more than 60 rupees for my haircut. I just feel like Bali to hai. Like who is going to see this? Okay. How I looks is not that important. But yeah, like sometimes I feel as if the barber is not even listening to me properly. Okay. Let me know whether the project sandbox link shows the output of the code or just the files of our code. I'm not able to understand this, Lakshmi. Like, it shows you the files, it shows you the browser, it shows you the code that you are writing. So, yeah, so everything is right over there. Okay, be a chat and cut your hair yourself. Like, now that I am too, like, I don't want to do that much amount of hard work. Okay. Okay, so today we are going to start off with from where we had left. So can somebody remind me like what have we studied in our yesterday's class? Can somebody remind me what are the different things that we have studied in our yesterday's class, guys? Please do let me know. Is PHP good for backhand language for nowadays? So not backhand, it's back end, but no, it's not good. PHP is a like outdated technology that don't do that. Okay, so we introduced some browsers, we learned about HTML, basics of HTML, the head tag, the body tag, the title tag. Okay, anything else, guys? Basic structure of HTML. Okay. Okay, so you guys are able to remember what are the different things that we have studied as of yesterday. Okay, the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to continue our learning process. Let me open up the PPT if I am able to get my hands on it. Give me a second, guys. Okay, I'm not able to see anything due to the camera. So downloads and then basics of typography. So I think so that was by him. Web development, is this the PDF that we were using? Yeah, this is the PDF that we were using. So let's open this up in Chrome itself then. Give me a second, guys. I will just bring my mobile phone. I forgot to keep my mobile phone right over here. I also need to see your live chats. Give me a second. I will just bring it back in 2 minutes. Okay, give me a second, guys. Okay, so I brought my phone along with me as well. So I'll just open up YouTube. Give me a second, guys. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, so I've opened up my phone as well. And yeah, now we can get started with this. Okay. I've opened up the live chat on my mobile phone, guys. Give me a second. Okay, so let's get started right away. Okay, I'll be giving you guys the PPT. Yesterday I forgot to upload the PPT on Discord, so I'll be doing it by tonight. Okay. So the PPT will be uploaded by tonight or tomorrow morning on Discord, guys. Okay, I forgot it to do it yesterday, so I will be doing it today itself. Okay, so let's get started. Yesterday we have seen about the different kinds of like things. Okay, the different kinds of tags that we have seen yesterday. Today we are going to engage upon that as well. So let me just open up first of all the code sandbox that we were using yesterday. So for interview, should we be clean shave? Satyam Jain, see, when I was giving my interviews, I did that. Okay, so usually I see people going clean shaved into the interviews as well to make sure that you are presentable. So you shouldn't like just be presentable. You should be neat, clean, tidy. Okay, your clothes should not be something that should be baggy or something like that. Okay, try to be as tidy as possible. Okay, you want to create a very good first impression. That is the main point. So let me open up the live. Okay, so let's get started right away, guys. Okay, so up till now we have seen about the head tag, the HTML tag, the body tag, the title tag. Now, like I explained yesterday, HTML is a markup language. Okay, so I can create this. So this is my first sentence that I've written. This is my first website that I've created. If I'm going to my website, you are able to see this on my screen as well. This is the first website that I have created. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Great. So now what you have to do is you can even so when you're reading a newspaper, usually when you're reading a newspaper, you must have seen that the title of the newspaper, the title of the article is usually very big and bold. It's not like the other text that is there on the newspaper itself. So that is called as a heading. Okay. The same thing in a website as well. You can create a heading. Now to create a heading, the text needs to be big and bold. Okay. So to be able to do that, you can use another tag. You can use another tag inside of your HTML, that is the h1 tag. Okay, so we'll be utilizing the h1 tag. So this is the first website, so let's remove everything else. Okay, and then let's include this into a closing h1 tag. Okay, this is called as the heading tag. Okay, this is called as the heading tag. Here what I've done is the previous sentence that was there, I've just included it inside an opening and a closing h1 tag. Okay, a close like an opening and a closing h1 tag right over here. So we are saving this. Okay, so as I've told, for the PPT, it will be sent to the Discord channel by tonight or tomorrow morning. So please be patient. So as you're able to see, this is the heading tag right over here. As soon as I'm putting up the opening and the closing heading tag and I'm going back to my website, so I'm reloading the page right over here. And as you're able to see, the text got big and bold. Okay, the text got big and bold. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. So that is the use of the tags. Like there are different tags in your HTML. For example, this is the heading tag. Now maybe you want to write an article, so after the heading tag you need to have paragraphs inside your code itself. So let's create a paragraph right over here. Once I've created a paragraph, so paragraph is basically specified by an opening and a closing p tag. Now if I'm going to my account and I'm going back to view profile from right over here, do I have something in my profile that I can copy? So let me just copy it from right over here, some text, copy, let's paste it inside our code just so that I'm able to have some type of text on my screen as well. Control S. As you're able to see, we are having a paragraph right over here. Okay, so whatever text that I put up inside a paragraph tag. Now if I want multiple paragraphs on my screen, I will just copy this. Like I don't want to write text again and again. Okay, so I'll just copy this from right over here, coming back to here and paste it. If I'm saving this, going back to my website and reloading the page, as you're able to see, we are having the h1 tag that basically gives us the heading, and then for each paragraph, each of this paragraph, I've included it into a p tag. Okay, we've included it into a p tag. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. You guys able to understand this? Please let me know. So there are multiple tags that are present in HTML. Okay, one of those tags is the h1 tag, one of those tags is the p tag. When you're using the h1 tag, it makes the text big and bold, whereas when you're using a p tag, it makes the text as a paragraph itself. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Okay, so everybody has understood it. Great. So that is one of the examples that I've shown you about the tags that you are able to see right over here. Let's look at some of the other tags that we can consist as well. First of all, let's go back to the PPT. So any of these tags, any tag that you have made, you can represent it as a node as well. You can represent it as a node. Let's try to understand what a node is. Okay. So for example, the current code that you have written, the current code that we created right now, let us try to visually represent it. Okay. Why is it written 2 times? Because Samrat, I have made the paragraph 2 times. I copy pasted the code 2 times. That is why it is 2 times on our screen as well. Okay, so the current code that we had written right over there, it started out with a HTML tag at the top. So it was the HTML tag at the very top, and then a closing HTML tag at the very bottom. Then inside the HTML tag, we are having the head tag, the closing head tag, and the opening head tag and the closing head tag. Inside the head tag, we had a title tag, some title right over here, and then we had the closing tag right over there, title. Then inside the HTML tag, the next tag that we were having was the body tag and the closing body tag as well. Okay, and then inside the body tag we had the h1 tag right over here with some content inside of it, and then we had two paragraph tags. Okay, we had two paragraphs tags right over here that again contained some particular content inside of it. Okay, now are you able to see some kind of hierarchy in this? Are you guys able to see some kind of hierarchy in this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see some hierarchy? Like the HTML tag is at the very outside, then you are having the head and the body tag together, then you are having the title tag, and then the h1 and the two paragraph tags together. So are you able to see this hierarchy that is there? Please let me know, guys. Please explain in code, not in paint. You will not be able to see anything on your screen itself. That is the reason why I shifted here. I've already written all this code. Okay, this code that we had written right over here, you are able to see that I'm not able to show you guys the entire thing on a single screen. That is the reason why I've shifted to paint, so that you guys are able to see it properly as well. Okay, okay, so now the same thing I can represent it as a like your family also has some hierarchy. Okay, your family also has a hierarchy right over there. Okay, you're having your parents, then they have your grandparents, then you have your great grandparents, and so on and so forth. So there is a family tree. If you have if you were ever inside your childhood, like you must have seen like your teachers telling you to make the primary key as well. Okay, primary key as well. Okay, so right over here what we want to do is we want to create a Arey yaar, how will I explain this in code? I need to create a node. I cannot create a node inside my code itself. Just be patient. Okay, जितना तुम लोग में दिमाग है ना उतना मेरे में 10th standard में था. ठीक है, just be patient. Okay, if I'm not doing this for the very first time. I'm doing this for the 500th time. Like I've conducted 500 boot camps up till now. Don't teach me how to teach. Okay, just be patient and listen to me carefully. You guys focus upon the wrong stuff and not what I'm teaching right now. Okay, listen to me very carefully and try to understand what I'm trying to say. Otherwise, at a later point of time, when you'll be going further, making a project, and there dormitory आएगा, and you will be like, सारा dormitory तो पढ़ाया ही नहीं किसी ने हम लोग को. ये dormitory का concept क्या होता है? This is not what I want for you guys. Okay, you need to understand the basics appropriately. Otherwise, if you're not your basics are not strong, if your basics, like if your foundation is not strong for a building, whatever you try to build upon it, it would just be flown away with a flood or with a wind as well. You don't want to be like those people. Focus upon the basics first of all. Okay, so right over here, as you're able to see this hierarchy, I can represent it in a tree sort of structure as well. Okay, as a tree sort of structure as well. So first of all, at the topmost layer, I'm having the HTML tag. On the topmost layer, I'm having the HTML tag. So you're having HTML on the top. Okay, then inside the HTML you are having the head tag and the body tag. Inside the HTML you are having two tags, that is the head tag and the body tag right over there. So inside the HTML tag you are having two tags, that is the head and the body tag. Okay, so inside the HTML tag you are having two tags, that is the head tag and the body tag. You can consider this HTML. So again, going back, okay, my hand is paining a bit. Okay, so pardon me if I'm doing like this. Okay, so if you go back into your family trees that you used to build, okay, so if the parent name was HTML, okay, if the parent name was HTML, then this represented that the parent HTML had two children, that is the head and the body tag, and head and body are siblings. Are you guys able to understand it? Okay, if you remember the family tree that you used to build when you were small, then this layout basically means that the HTML is the parent. Okay, the HTML is the parent, head and body are the children, and head and body to each other are siblings. Are you guys able to understand these three concepts? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand these three concepts? Please let me know, guys. Just relate this to your family tree that you used to build when you were a kid. Okay, that's it. Just relate it to the family tree that you used to build when you were a kid. Okay. Okay, great. So now when you have made this HTML tag, then you are having the head tag and the body tag. Just remember that in like your HTML, okay, you don't have any other relationships. Either you are a parent, either you are a child, either you are a sibling. That's it. These are the only three relationships that are there. So don't tell me about like grandparents or something like that. That does not exist in HTML. The only thing that you wanted to relate is between parent, sibling, and children. Okay, now inside your head tag you are having the title tag. Okay, inside your head tag you are having the title tag right over here. So inside the head tag you are having the title tag, and inside the title tag you are having some content. Okay, inside the title tag you are having some content. Okay, so you are having some content right over here. Okay, you're having some content right over here. Similarly, inside the body tag, okay, you are having your h1 tag, your paragraph tag, and paragraph tag. So you can create inside the body tag, you're having three tags inside of it: the h1 tag, then a paragraph tag, and then again a paragraph tag. Inside the h1 tag you're having some content, inside the paragraph tag you're having some content, and then you're inside your third paragraph tag as well, you are having some content right over here. Okay, so as you're able to see inside the h1 tag, I'm so sorry if you are not able to understand Hindi. Don't worry about it. Okay, whatever I said in Hindi, that was just meant for that particular person who was actually like not focusing upon the class. I don't want a particular student who is in my class if you don't want to focus, just be on your own, man. Just like switch on the live stream, go and watch a movie, eat a popcorn or something like that. Like, don't disturb the other students. That is my major concern. Okay, anybody who's coming to this boot camp, I want them to be able to understand the concepts properly. I want them to leave the boot camp saying ki, like, this particular person has taught me like something that I didn't knew before, or this is something that this is good. At the end of the day, it can only be good as long as the students are able to engage properly. Okay, so inside the h1 tag you are having some content. Okay, then inside the paragraph tag you are having some content. Then inside your third paragraph tag as well, you are having some content right over here. Okay. So as you're able to see, this is how you are able to convert. Okay, you are able to convert this entire piece of code. Okay, you are able to convert this entire piece of code into a tree-like structure. This is called as a tree. Okay, you're able to convert it into a tree-like structure itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Now, in this concept of the parent, sibling, and child, okay, the concept of parent, sibling, and child, a parent is only, so head is the parent of title. Head is the parent of title. Title is the child of head. Okay, title is the child of head. Okay, body is the parent of the h1 tag, the paragraph tag. Okay, body is the parent of the h1 tag, the paragraph tag, as well as the third paragraph tag as well. Whereas h1p and p tags are the children of body. Okay, now h1, p, and p tag, all these three tags are siblings. Okay, but they are not, like, these two are not siblings. Okay, because they don't have an immediate common parent. Okay, they don't have an immediate common parent. Title and the h1 tag does not has an immediate common parent. The parent of title is head, the parent of h1 is body. Okay, so both of them don't have a common parent. So if they don't have a common parent, they are not siblings. h1 paragraph and paragraph tags are siblings to each other, but h1 and the title tag are not siblings to each other. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand the concept of parents, siblings, and children? Okay, so now this is a very like toned down version of what something that when you are moving further into JavaScript, then object manipulation, and then you are moving into any future boot camps on, let's say, React.js. At that particular point of time, a concept called as DOM will appear. Okay, or document object model. Now what happens is your HTML, although we say that okay, HTML is the like node at the furthest end. Okay, that is the first node that is there right over here. Okay, so no, HTML, so parent is also like immediate. So body is the parent of h1, HTML is the parent of body. That's it. Okay, so never confuse it. There is no like hierarchy. You cannot say that HTML is the parent of h1. Like, that does not make any sense. Yes, it lies ahead in the hierarchy, but when you are talking about parents, you are talking about immediate parents itself. Okay. Okay, so this document object model, so basically before HTML as well, there's one more node that is present that is called as document. So at the very top of everything, there is one node called as document that is the parent of HTML as well. That is the parent of HTML as well. Okay, so as you are able to see that now, this entire hierarchy, this entire tree sort of structure is called as document object model, or DOM. And in the future, not right now, but you will be using JavaScript. So JavaScript is used to basically manipulate your website itself. Now your website is nothing else but composed of these tags, these HTML tags. So you basically need to manipulate these HTML tags. To be able to manipulate these HTML tags, you need to use the help of this particular document object model, that is the DOM tree itself. Okay, so you don't need to understand it completely, but this is a quick introduction about it, so that at any point of time when you're starting to learn JavaScript and you are using it for web development, you are immediately able to recognize DOM from right over there. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Hello sir, as per the notice received, class will be online for 2 months. Is this fair for us? You already know our whole year gone through online classes and know where everything is gone already. What are you writing? Aapka Amit bro, I am not able to understand what you are actually writing right over there. Okay. So that was the concept of the DOM tree right over there. Let me go back to my PPT. Okay, so DOM or document object model. Okay, DOM or document object model. Okay, so the document is the basically you are creating a file, so that file is called as a document, and that is the parent of HTML. Okay, so as you're able to see, this is a paragraph tag. Okay, so you are having a paragraph tag right over here, so you can represent it as a node, that is a paragraph node, and then whatever content it has inside of it, you can just put it out as content below it. So it will be as simple as possible. Okay, so every tag that you are able to see are having the opening tag, the closing tag, and the content inside of it. So that is also something that we have already learned in our like yesterday and today's class as well. Okay, we have already learned about like parents, siblings, and child. Okay, the concept of parents, siblings, and child as well, we have already learned it. Okay, the DOM tree, we have already seen it. So okay, so let's move this entire portion. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to learn HTML by doing. Okay, so one of the concepts that I believe a lot is like whatever you want to learn, especially in programming, you need to learn it by actually doing stuff, actually coding something itself. Okay, so right over here, what I've done for you guys is we are having some like some small assignments right over here. I will read through these assignments, try to understand what is asking from us, and then we'll try to recreate those assignments right now. Okay, we'll try to recreate these assignments right now. So guys, div tag is something that we'll be studying when we'll be coming to your CSS portion. Okay, right now if I'm even trying to explain it to you guys, you won't be able to understand it, because you won't be able to understand why do we need to use div tags. So we have left it out when we'll be studying CSS. At that point of time, I will be telling you guys about the div tag. So please be patient, don't worry about it, everything will be covered. Just that right now is not the time. You will be spending like the next 20 minutes and thinking about why we are learning this. So instead of that, we will be learning it when we'll be doing CSS itself. Okay, so let's get started. So one of the first things is whenever you want to search for something, whenever you want to like get a good understanding about something, you can always take a reference to the MDN references. Okay, MDN references is one of the places that you will be able to find good information about everything that you want to do. Okay, anything that you want to do at any point of time, you will be able to understand it from the MDN documentation. So at any point of time you want to search for something, introduction to HTML, what is HTML, how to become a front-end programmer, any type of tags that you want to see. Okay, so for example, multimedia embedding images in HTML, so you can just go through the documentation. It has provided everything for you guys. Okay, it has provided everything for you guys, so you don't have to do anything. Okay, are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Okay, so take up MDN web documentations as a reference guide. It will help you guys a lot. Okay, and always keep the theme as a dark theme. You are going to be software engineers. A software engineer, it is our responsibility that we never use light theme. Okay, that the god of software engineering will be like cursing you down. Okay, so always keep it in dark theme itself. Okay, so let's move on to the first particular question that we are having. So we need to use HTML to create a button. Okay, this is what we want to create on our website. Okay, we need to create a button right over there. So we'll be going back to our code. Okay, once we have gone back to our code, let us remove everything from right over here. Okay, so first of all, the first thing that we are able to see is a big bold text that says this is a button. Okay, we have got a big bold text that says that this is a button. So that is the h1 tag that we have learned right now. So this is a button. Let us change this. BUTTON button. And after that, we want to create, okay, not this. Let me just remove the MDN documentation. We don't want it. And then we need to create a button. Okay, so now if you don't know how to create a button, so if you know how to create a button, that's great. If you don't know how to create a button, just search for it. Okay, it's as simple as that. BUTTON HTML. That's it. That's everything that you need to search for. And you can go to the W3 schools, you can go through MDN references, anything that you like. You can just go through all the different things that are there. Okay, whenever you are searching for something, okay, take your time. Okay, take your time, go through the documentation, try to understand everything about it. Even though if you have figured it out, try to make sure that you are able to just go through the documentation. It will increase your understanding about the topic, and maybe it will introduce you to something amazing as well. Okay, so let me just open up my code. Then we'll be using the BUTTON button tag to basically create the button, and inside the button we want to write click here. Okay, so CLICK, click here. Okay, then we'll be saving this right over here, and we'll be going back to our website. Okay, let's go back to our website. Let's reload the page. As you're able to see, we have recreated what we wanted to do using HTML. We learned about a new tag, that is the button tag itself. Okay, the next thing that we want to do is, let's look at the next particular question that we are having. Let me just open it up. So we have learned about the h1 tag that creates a big bold text for us. Okay, we have learned about the h1 tag that basically creates the big bold text for us. Now we are going to learn about the 5 other h tags, that is the heading tag that we have to use. Okay, so we are going to create, there are h1, then h2, then h3, then h4, then h5, and then h6. Okay, then from h1 to h6, there is no h0, there is no h7. Okay, it's between h1 and h6 itself. Okay, so and inside of that, as well as you are going from h1 to h6, the size of the heading gets decreased. Okay, as you're able to see, h1 is the largest and h6 is the smallest right over here. So let's create this on our website as well. Give me a second, guys. We'll go here, we'll remove this. This is h1. Let us just write h1. I don't want to write the entire thing, and we'll just copy this down below 5 more times. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's change the number 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, and we'll be removing this as well. It will be 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 right over here, as well as changing the closing tags to 3, 4, 5, and 6 right over here. Let us save this. Okay, let us save this right now. Let's go back to our website, okay, and reload the page. As you're able to see, we have created the h1, h2, h3, h4, h5, h6 tags on our screen. And as you are able to see this, the size of the tags, you are able to understand it from right over there as well. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Great, amazing, guys. So these are the 6 tags, that is the heading tags that are present right over there, and we have used every single one of them as well, and we are able to understand the size differences that are there currently. Okay, the next thing that we want to do is, let us move on to the next thing, that is make a list. Okay, that is make a list right over here. So now we are going to, just like whenever you are going to buy your groceries or something like that, you are making a list of a particular object. Okay, as for example, milk, sugar, honey, syrup, or something like that. And these lists, there are two type of lists that exist. One is, maybe you are making a list where you are having some bullet points right over there. Okay, so bullet, and then you are having HTML, bullet, then CSS, bullet, then JavaScript, and so on and so forth. Okay, but as you are moving further with it, there are another type of list as well, where you are having numbers. So you are having the first index as HTML, the second as CSS, the third as JavaScript. So these are the two type of lists that you are able to have. Let me just draw it to you guys, so that if you are not able to understand it orally, you're able to see it practically as well. Where did I keep my pen? Something has went into my eye and I'm not able to remove it. Okay, so right over here, there are two type of lists that we have seen. Okay, the first one is the HTML, then CSS, then JavaScript. These are called as unordered list. These are called as unordered list. The second kind of list is first HTML, second CSS, third JavaScript. These are called as your ordered list. Okay, now whenever you are creating a list, okay, whenever you are creating a list, there are two components to it. Okay, two parts to it. First, you need to first declare whether the list, the entire page that you're creating, the list that you're creating is an ordered list or an unordered list. That is the first thing that you have to create. Okay, the first thing that you have to create is that you want to create an ordered list or an unordered list. Okay, so that you will be defining using the ul tag or the ol tag. Okay, that you have to basically define whether the entire list is a unordered list or a ordered list. Okay, and then each of these individual elements, okay, each of these individual elements that you are able to see right over here, these are called as list items. Okay, these are called as list items that you have to create using the tag li. Okay, that you have to create using the tag li. So let us go back into our code and let's try to create it. Okay, let's try to create a basic version of the same. Let's remove everything from right over here, and to create our ul tag, okay, to create our unordered, first we'll be starting out with an unordered list. For creating an unordered list, you have to write ul. Okay, you have to first declare that you are creating an unordered list. Okay, you want to declare that you want to like create an unordered list right over here. Once you've created an unordered list, inside of that you need to put up the items. Okay, this is your page. Okay, when you are writing ul, basically you are telling that, okay, this is a page where I will be writing only unordered list inside of here. Now inside of that you need to put up the items that go into that list. The first item that will be going into our list is the li, so that is the list item. Each of the items that you are having, it goes on as the list item itself. Now inside of that you will be putting up your first, that is HTML, then you will have another list item that is CSS, and then another list item that is your JavaScript. JS right over here. So there are the three list items that you are having. If I'm saving this, going back to my screen, reloading the page, as you're able to see, we are able to get an unordered list of three items, that is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Okay, great. So see, creating a UL tag is easy. Okay, there's no issues right over there. As you're able to see, it's relatively easy to create the entire stuff. Okay, but how to move further from right over there? Okay, that is the main question. You have created the unordered list. Now what about if you want to create an ordered list? Okay, what about you want to create an ordered list right over there? So we'll go back into our code. Instead of creating an unordered list by using UL, okay, instead of creating an unordered list by using UL, we'll be using OL, that is ordered list. That is, this entire list is an ordered in nature, so we'll be writing OL right over here. If I'm saving this, going back to my screen, reloading the page, as you're able to see that we are getting 1 2 3 as our ordered list. We are getting 1 2 3 as our ordered list. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. The guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Okay, great. But what if I don't want, so right now we are starting out with like 1, 2, and 3 right over here. What if I don't want to start from 1, 2, and 3? I want to start from 50. Or let's say I want to start from 170. Okay, I want to start the counting of this list from 170 itself. So for that, what you can do is, there is something called as attributes. Okay, there's something called as attributes or parameters to each of these tags that you can specify some additional information about these tags. For example, I can write a new attribute, that is start. Okay, inside the old tag I can write start is equals to let's say 170. Okay, as simple as that. Let's say start is equals to 170 right over here. If I am putting up start is equals to 170 and saving this, okay, so OL has put up a new attribute called as start 170. Then we want to go back to our website and we want to reload the page. As you're able to see right now, the counting is starting from 170 itself. You're having 170, then 171, then 172, and so on and so forth. What if I don't want the like numbers? I don't want numbers. I want like alphabets. Okay, I want alphabets right over there. So instead of putting up start, I will put up type. Okay, type is another attribute related to the OL tag. Let's say the type is small a. Okay, I'm putting up the type as small a right over here. When I'm coming back to my website, reloading the page, as you are able to see, we are having A, B, and C as our ordered list. Okay, if I want to start from, let's say I can start is equals to, and then I will put up 3 right over here. Let's control S. Okay, I'm having the type as A and start at 3. If I'm going back to my website and reloading the page, as I'm able to see, we are starting from the third character, that is A, B, and C. So C is the one that we are starting forward from. Okay, so we are having C, D, and E right over here. Okay, we're having C, D, and E right over here. Similarly, if I'm picking up the type as capital A, okay, if I'm putting up the type as capital A, then the numbering would be in capitals itself, that is capital C, capital D, and capital E. If I don't want numbers, I don't want characters as well, I want new Roman numerals. Okay, I am a very classy guy, I want Roman numerals. So I can start off with like small I. Okay, I can start off with like small I. Type is equals to small I. So that will give me the answer, the ordered list as Roman numerals in small Roman numerals itself. Okay, similar to that, if I want capital Roman numerals, and I just need to create this into capital I, and I will be saving this right over here, and then I will be reloading the page, and as you are able to see, we are getting 3, 4, and 5 as our answer. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. So these are called as attributes to a particular tag. These are called as attributes to a particular tag. It is some additional information about that tag that you want to specify so that it works in a very specific manner itself. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. I know today's class is not that fun, okay, but I hope that you guys are able to understand. Okay. Okay, so let's move on to the next particular thing. Okay, the next is having a tree to HTML. So this is very simple. I don't think so we need to do this, guys. We'll leave it because div is a particular tag that I will want you guys to understand when we are doing CSS and not right now. So we'll leave it for right now itself. Okay. uh, uh Harshada, if you don't have a Discord application, it's your mobile phone, you can either download the Discord app, or Discord also works on the browser itself. So you can like run Discord on your browser as well. Okay. Okay, so what if you want to have a square or a ring? Okay, instead of having a disk, so this is called as a disk in HTML. Okay, this unordered bullet point that I was saying is called as a disk in HTML. What if you want to have a square, or what if you want to have a ring? So this is something that I'm leaving up to you guys to figure out. Okay, I've told you guys for an unordered list or for an ordered list how to change the bullet point for an ordered list. That is something that you have to figure it out. Okay, so you can just like search for it or do a Google search for it, and you will be able to understand it. Okay, so do try to figure it out. Okay, is Discord paid? No, Discord is like Facebook, Instagram. It's not paid. Like, it's a free stuff to use itself. Okay. Okay. When I open my project link in another device, it does not show the output, sir. What should I do now? I don't think so that is possible, Carrie. Lakshmi, like if you are working on Code Sandbox, if you are working on Code Sandbox, then the link that is currently visible right over here, it is a already deployed link. You can share it with your friends as well. There won't be any issues with that. Okay. Okay. So I would not be able to confirm the answer right now. Okay, yeah, because then people will know what the answer is. So you guys find it out. Okay, you guys can find it out and then let me know in tomorrow's class. The assignment is very simple, that these bullet points, I want to change them to either square, either a ring. Okay, I want to change this, okay, into either a square or a ring itself. Okay, so how will I be able to do it? Okay, so try to make sure that you are able to find it. So Devesh Vishwakarma is in the house, guys. He's also one of my friends. Like, I know him since my childhood. Is currently working in Deloitte and has previously worked in Reliance as well. He was also one of our earliest class students that were there, and currently he's a great blockchain developer. Okay, he has went into a foreign university to pursue blockchain as well. So if you guys want to ask something from him related to anything, do let him know. Okay, and he will definitely try to answer you guys as well. Okay. Okay. So let's move on further, guys. Okay, now making a hyperlink. So whenever you are working with any website, you have a lot of links on any website itself. So we'll also be creating a normal link on our website. Okay, so let us go back to our code and let's code a link that we want to create. So we will be creating a link around Google. Okay, we want to create a link around our text called as Google. So if I'm going back to my website right now, you are able to see that I'm just getting Google on my screen, nothing else. Okay, if I'm clicking on it, nothing is happening. Okay, if I'm clicking on it, nothing is happening right over here. I want to create it into a link. Okay, that's so that if I'm clicking on this particular text, it should take me to Google's website. Okay, it will take me to Google's website right over there. So what we'll be doing right now is we will be creating. So to create a link, you are going to use an anchor tag. Okay, you are going to use a tag or an anchor tag right over here. So just an A tag. Okay, let us use the A tag, and inside of it, you will be specifying Google. the text that we want to put up inside as a link, then the href or the reference of the website that you want to take up. Okay, where does this particular link leads you to? Okay, where does this particular link leads you to? Okay, so for the same, what I would suggest for you guys is that just go to google.com. Okay, that is the website. So whatever website that you want to paste the link of, so I want to use google.com. So www.google.com. I will copy the URL in its entirety. Okay, so select all, copy. So I've copied the URL of the website, and then I'll be pasting the URL inside the href. Okay, it will be we will be pasting the website inside of the href. So let me do Control V right over here. So as you're able to see, the href is basically the website that we want our link to go to. Okay, let's go back to our website. Let's reload the page. As you're able to see right now, the text Google has changed a bit. It is now purple in color with an line below it as well. So if I'm clicking on this, it is taking me to the website that is google.com. If I'm clicking on that particular website, it is taking me to a particular website called as google.com. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Yes, Dribble Kamar, I've already shown you guys that if I'm putting the start as 3, it will start from C itself. If you want to start the list from X, then you will have to calculate it accordingly and put up the starting number as something. Okay. Okay, great. So the next thing that we want to move further to is, let us see, mock-up to a website. So whenever you are so this is something I will be doing tomorrow, okay, along with the code itself, okay, so that you guys are having like something to revise your concepts as well. Okay, so what we'll be doing is I will just tell you guys right now so that you guys are very familiar with it, and then we'll be using this to revise whatever we have learned today. Okay, so now try to understand this. Whenever you are given a project to build a website, you don't just like blindly start coding it out. Okay, it's really very dumb to be able to do that. So usually there is a particular person called as a UI UX designer who will first design the project for you. It's like images. Okay, it's not the coding itself. They will design the project for you. Okay, you will be able to see image of the project, like how the website should look like an image of that. Okay, so now these designers are called as UI UX designers. They are basically called as UI designers, but right now both UI UX are usually used in the same place. So if we are going to a website, like for example, let me show you our design page. So Figma. So this is what we use with our designing team for creating the designs for our websites. Okay, so let me just open it up for you so that you are able to see some of the examples for this. So you never start coding out blindly. You first build an entire like image, not a website. You cannot build a website without coding. Okay, so you have to first build an image of how the website should look like. For example, the DevTown bytes that you currently have on our website, let me just open up DevTown bytes right over here as well. So devtown.in, we'll go into DevTown bytes right over here. So this is the DevTown bytes that we have created. So, and this is our code. You can go to our website and check it out as well. There's a lot of different things that we have placed it for you guys right over here. So as you're able to see, we have this entire like thing that has been built using like coding itself. Now before starting to code this, our designer used Figma to create every single nooks and crevices of how the website should look like. These are all just images. These are all just images. Let me just increase the size so that you guys are able to see this. Now that is just too much. Yes. Usually I'm using something else. Okay. As you're able to see, the entire website was first created. Okay, so how should each and everything should look like? So this was the first iteration that we created for DevTown bytes. And as you're able to see, this is just an image. This is not a website. And then right now, this is the website that ended up being. So as you're able to see, this is like how designers are the first people who design the website, and then it comes to the like coders to basically code the website as well. Okay, so right over here, as you are able to see, for example, we have our very own like DSA platform that we are creating for you guys, where you can learn data structures and algorithms for free. We have our very own like internal doubt solving platform that we are creating for our mentors. We're having like a learning platform that we are creating for you guys. For example, this is the DSA program that we are currently creating. So the design for that has been finalized up till now. We have finalized the design for the same. So this is how the platform would look like. Okay, so you're having like this topic page, course introduction, the video that is available right over there. You'll be having like MCQs that are available. Then you can like make a correct or wrong answer. Then you will be able to code right over there, and you will be able to see like how fast your code was. So as you're able to understand, like if I directly started coding it right over here, it would become very difficult for me. Okay, it will become very difficult for me to identify what I need to do. So first we make designs for the same, so that we are able to reiterate as many number of times as possible. Once the design has been finalized, only then we start out with the coding process. Okay, now I'm able to understand most of you are not designers. Okay, most of you are not designers. I am also a very bad designer. Okay, if somebody asks me to design something, like I would be like, dude, like why do you want to do that to me? Okay, this is what I will be thinking about itself. You never want to, like, you never need to be a good UI UX designer as well. I never learned UI UX designing. I still don't know how to use Figma. Okay, I have some basic ideology, but I will never design something right over there. So for that, for people like us, we usually have something called as Dribble. Dribble. There are three B's inside Dribble. Okay, here for example, I want to create a website. Okay, I can just choose the web design, and there are thousands and millions of designs that are available for us to choose from. Okay, to take inspiration from basically. Okay, so as you're able to see, I can just go through all the designs that are there. I can get some inspiration from right over here. For example, I'm creating a website for, let's say, a course or something like that. So this is how like I will be taking inspiration from these pages, and I will be able to see like more projects that are under them. So let's see this project right over here. So you are, as you're able to see, like it takes some time. Okay, it takes some times to go through the designs itself, gain some inspiration that, okay, so for example, I want to build let's say a crypto trading app. Okay, so I will just search for crypto. I will search for CRYPTO, crypto. And I will search for crypto and let's say app designs. Okay, I just search for app designs. CRYPTO website. Okay, so as you're able to see, there will be thousands of different websites that I will be able to see. I will just take up inspirations from there as well. So it is asking me to sign in as well. But yeah, you will be able to go through them. Okay, you will be able to get some inspiration from them, and on the basis of that, you can move further with the same as well. Okay, so always try to make sure that it is not necessary for you to be a UI UX designer. Yes, you can opt for that career as well. It's not that case, but it's not necessary for you to be. Okay, you can be a great, excellent developer and have like some idea about UI UX that is more than sufficient. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. You can go through it. Okay, you can explore it. Okay, you will find like a lot of, somebody asked me for something that is like tailoring website or something like that. So this is what I was able to find immediately right over there, but I think so that is also gone, right? Okay, okay, so I will show you guys the attendance link for today. Give me a second, guys. Tomorrow, I will also like to introduce you to the owner of this company. So I also work here. She has employed me right over here. Okay, so she is the breadwinner for my house. Okay, her name is Susie. She's an international person. From the name, you will be able to understand it. She has a lot of experience, and she is the CEO of our company as well. Okay, so I will like to introduce her to you guys tomorrow. For those who know Shuzi, don't tell them about it. Okay, I think so. Like they should be the one who like they need to like get themselves introduced to her and form a new bond with her as well. Just like we have found a bond with Susie. Okay. Don't worry, Nishul. Just like fill up the attendance form. That would be more than sufficient. Okay. Don't call Susie cute, man. She is like, she's the best. And for those who don't know Susie, they are like, "Hey, dude, like, who is she? Is she my girlfriend or what?" Now, yeah, like, technically speaking, she is my girlfriend, but like, there's nothing that can be done about it. She's everybody's girlfriend. That is a big problem. Okay. So I've created the day two attendance as well. Let me just remove this thing from right over here. Uh, check response, send link, shorten, copy, QR. I would have shown her to you guys today itself, but she's a very like busy person, so I had to take up an appointment from her. I got the appointment from tomorrow itself, so we'll meet her tomorrow. Okay, so right over here, let us create the QR code. Has the QR code been created? Yeah. Let us download the QR code, day 2 and July. So can you please give the contact of that blockchain developer person? Arshad, don't worry about it. If you have any questions, you can ask me as well. I will try to answer them as well. Okay, don't worry about it. I've already told you, what is your name, Dhruvil, that it would work. Keep the start as the number that you want to do. We've already seen for C. If it works for C, then it would work for X as well. Okay. Where can I fill the form? By, okay, so he has deleted it, I think. So he has understood it as well. Okay, so that would be it for today, guys. We will meet tomorrow once again and we'll try to have a blast. Okay, do like the video, guys, and do subscribe to the channel for those who have forgotten about it. Okay, okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for being here, and we'll meet tomorrow again at 6 o'clock. Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you.